Is the podcast started?
It can if you want to.
Okay. No, I mean we don't. No.
I had a
Not
full I
yet.
had a full breath to say this is a podcast in song form. And now I'm holding that breath
Oh.
and I'm slowly releasing it.
I do think though we should start the podcast with us just start talking and then we just go, "Hey, welcome." We just start it like the way you just did it now, like in the
I can use
future.
it and cut this part.
This is a podcast about sports and beer and sports with beer.
Do you consider yourself to have a good Australian accent?
I got it. Okay, so the first thing I have to say to get in it is "G'day, mate." It's a
Yeah. You
"G'day,
got a
mate,"
g'day, mate.
and then you got to channel your inner Steve Irwin. So I mean, I don't know. It like any good accent, it all depends on the amount of the alcohol consumed, in my opinion. In my
Okay, I
Crikey,
just
crikey,
I
man.
just sent you a text, not a text on your phone, but in the squadcast.
Oh, I just removed that.
See if you can read that sentence. Just read it normally. Read it as a American man.
Have you been to Spice lately? Lightly. Have you been to Spice lightly?
There you go.
Have you been to Spice lightly? Have you been to Spice lately? Have you been to Spice
Have you
lately?
been to Spice lately?
Have you been to Spice lately?
It's hard to
Alright.
do. It's a tongue twister without being one.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Uh, hey.
we
So,
made
yeah.
it. We made it to another week. I think this is episode 32 of the Game Day Chug podcast.
Oh, 32.
Like, comment, and
Fam-
subscribe.
Famous number 32s. What do you think? First that comes to
David
mind.
Montgomery.
David Montgomery. With the Chicago
And
Bears?
the Houston Texans. Yep.
Is he number 30? No, he's number 5. Is he 32
Patriots
with
5.
the Texans?
Yeah, he's going to be 32.
Okay. All right. The
32.
first thing that came to my mind was Shaquille
Yeah,
O'Neal,
that's probably a better one.
Orlando Magic, and Miami Heat. Shaquille.
The big cactus.
The big. Was he 32
I
in
don't know what he was in
Phoenix?
Phoenix.
I don't know. He may have been. The big cactus? He may have been.
The guy with 100 nicknames. Other 32s. There's probably some good baseball 32s.
What was Josh Hamilton?
33. Oh,
Really?
he was 33 with. He was 33 with one of them, with Texas or Anaheim.
32s. I think Magic Johnson was a 32. Magic Johnson was a 32.
Okay, so they didn't let Shaq wear 32
No?
in L.A.
Yeah, he was. They didn't what?
Did they let Shaq wear? What did he wear in L.A.? Shaq.
34.
Uh-huh.
34. He couldn't wear 33 because that was Kareem's number.
That
Which, by the way, R.I.P. to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, the white guy from Tennessee State. No,
I
St.
was
Louis.
making sure you
St.
said Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Kareem. Yeah, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That's his nickname.
Every time you see that guy, it's kind of like Jokic. Their skin is so white and they're banging around in the paint so much that their arms just look like they've just got through with an MMA fight. They got scratches and bruises all up and down their arms.
This guy's all tatted up. He's got tats on the legs and stuff. But similar to the Joker, he's unathletic. Like he looks unathletic, but he can ball.
I mean, Şengün has a similar style where it's like,
He's like,
are you falling down?
yeah. That's the unk game. That's the unk game on the court. That's the guy that, you trust him down low and to bring the ball up. And you know that you trust him just because he's going to dish the ball. He's going to make the right basketball play every
They've
single
got
time.
those guys at the pavilion, you know? Those guys, they run the
Yeah,
pavilion.
yeah, they run the pavilion. They're the one talking the lap. They're
They're
the coach. They're
they're
the
sorting it
uncle.
out.
You know.
Come on, come over here. Come over here. Um, I had the pleasure of going to a Rockets game last Wednesday against the Lakers.
We lost.
It was
We
a loss.
lost.
It was a loss.
It wasn't an honor or a
It
privilege.
was a good third quarter. I enjoyed the third quarter.
Congrats, third boys.
What I will say is that it gave me, first off, a boots on the ground subscriber. So, hat tip to
Cool.
the Yinzer, who I sat next to.
The Inzer?
He's
The
a
Yinzer?
Pittsburghian.
Oh, okay. Shout out Yinzer. The Yinzer.
And also, it wasn't, I wouldn't call it a front row seat, but I had a very good view of what makes Luka tick. Because I think first possession, second possession of the game, Luka gets fouled on a 3. It's kind of an iffy foul. You know, everyone's boo, you know, miss him. And he misses the first one, and everyone is happy about it. He misses the second one. Everyone is very happy about it. He misses the third one. So he goes 0 for 3 on a big trip to the free throw line to start the game. There's a man who is sitting 3 rows back on the opposite side of the court from where he was shooting. This man was in a pink polo, the blue vest, slick back hair, and he is screaming at Luka like this the whole time. I mean, letting Luka have it from across the court, and Luka knows he's there. After the second one, Luka turns around and he looks at the guy. You know, he target acquired, way over there, got him.
Right.
Misses it, but the rest of the game, this guy is on Luka's ass the whole game. I mean, takes off the vest. He gets hot from yelling at him and jawing. And Luka's jawing back at him over and over again. This goes on the entire game. And then I think in the end of the fourth quarter, before it, you know, became officially out of hand, Luka gave an alley-oop to LeBron. And after that, like, kind of buzzed him on the sideline and was talking to him on the way back down. And then that's when Şengün had the really bad turnover, came down, drilled a 3, and, I mean, walked over to him and was still giving it to the fan. All Luka needs is one guy in the stands, one tubby loudmouth that's pretty close to the field, or pretty close to the court, to set him up. And I think he had 40. You know, I think he was.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, like, what were his numbers?
I think he had
that game?
40.
40, 10 assists, 9 rebounds, 7 threes.
The guys that were sitting next to this dude.
Yeah, that guy really got to his head.
The guys sitting next to him were going, "Dude, stop! Please stop!
Yeah.
You're making it worse."
Yeah. No, the Rockets are in, I think, the 6th seed now because they lost to the
Bulls.
The Bulls.
Last night.
They lost to the Bulls in a close one last night. They almost made a comeback, but dude, they're in the 6th seed right now, I believe, and they're not going to win a championship this season. That's clear. They may not even win a first round. They might find themselves in the play-in tournament. And that would be such a disappointment from where they were at last year to where they're at this year with Kevin Durant. And I don't know what the answer is. I don't. There's something going on with the team that is not being reported on.
It's kind of sad. The difference being, like, you can't say that Jalen Green and Dylan Brooks made all the difference that you're seeing here, and Fred.
Well, Fred's a big part. Dylan Brooks, he is having a career year one this year, but he was very valuable to the team in terms of the locker room, just keeping it together. There's value there, and we're missing that. But I don't think that trade is the reason because the season started great, right?
Pretty good.
I mean, like it. We started 0-2, but after that we won 8 straight. We righted the ship pretty early, and we were a top 2 seed for most of the first half of the season. I feel like for most of the end of 2025, October, November, December, we were top 2 in the West, top 4 in the league in almost every category. What happened? That's what I want to know. What happened?
And last regular season we finished as a 2 seed, and it was like an exceptional regular season, just as far as like exceeding expectation. And we said if we can keep this up and go and get one piece, but we didn't keep this up.
We got something here, but there's something that happened, and I don't know if the biggest injury was Steven Adams. I don't know how much of a deal that is. Obviously, it could be a bigger deal than what we thought it could be, but he's not much of a scorer, and our offense sucks. So I don't know what the deal is.
I just remember at the beginning of the year it being like the reason that the Rockets' offense is successful is because they out-rebound offensively better than everyone in the league. And so if you
That's
get more
true.
opportunities, you score more. It's just, with a team that's maybe not full of the best shooters, you have a lot of, like Amin Thompson's a great penetrator. He gets to the rim. He's not a great three-point shooter. Reed is your three-point threat who's not named Kevin Durant. Tari Eason has been on such a bad spell that his mom is tweeting about it. Have you seen all that?
Oh, yeah.
She's tweeting to
trying to get him help.
Yeah, what I got to do to get my son some help. He hit a 3 the other night and praise Jesus on the court.
Yeah. Thank you, Lord. Thank you.
I would too.
We all were. Yeah. Something's got to give.
Something's got to give.
But back up to Reed Shepherd for a minute. What's his 3-point percentage on the season?
Let's do a live look. I'm sure that you might know it. Last that I checked, it was at 39. So I'm going to guess it's the same. Maybe it's gone over the line.
I think it's the same.
38.8.
We're rounding up. We're rounding up. 39.
I mean, for calling 40, I'm going to give it to you at 39.
I think if you're going to give me 40, he's got to get over 38. He's got to hit the 38.
He has to be at 39 point something.
Yeah, he's got to be there. But I still think he can get 40. But I'm also very excited about what this season, while it's been a disappointment overall for the Rockets, what this season has meant for his growth and what he could bring.
He's gotten a lot of run. You know what I mean? He's gotten a lot of run.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't catch the beginning of the Bulls game, but I saw something where in his 12 starts this year, we're 10-2. Well, that's pretty good.
That's a good number. It makes you wonder why he's not starting all the time.
More often.
It would seem, just to me, I'm not the coach, but it would seem to me that if that was my record when starting, I'd want to be starting.
Right. I'm not an analytics guy.
I'm not even looking at numbers. I'm looking at the column. There's a column, and it's dubs and L's over here.
Yeah, I'm judged by really one thing, and that's wins and losses.
So Reed's playing good.
Reed's playing good. Should we put him in the starting lineup? What do the numbers say?
Nah. Don't do it.
Yes, the numbers say yes. But how awesome would it be if we had all of our starters be over 6'5".
Like, I get it, you're not a numbers guy, but wait till you see these guys.
Wait till you see these numbers. Whoop. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
wingspan, height.
What do you think about wingspan? How's that for a number?
Yeah. So, anyway, start Reed. That seems to be the winning formula there.
Not an analytics pod. Not an analytics pod.
Not an analytics pod, but
Mr. Durant passed Michael Jordan on the scoring list all time.
yeah, he did.
I went and looked at that list, and there was they cross-referenced it with field goals attempted. Okay? So I think that Kevin Durant is now 4th on the list. No surprise that the number 1 scorer has the most field goals attempted. Second has the second most. Third has the third most. Kevin Durant has the 13th most. And then 5th has the 4th most.
Yeah. He's efficient AF.
Yeah, he gets ball in hoop.
That's what efficiency is.
It's ball in
and
hoop.
He is a good pickup. I hope the rumors of this burner account are not true, but if they are, I would like to. We need an investigation in on that. A team investigation. Is this in the offseason? Did this happen? And if it did happen, we got to try to get something in return for him. I'm sorry, it could be a one and done year for Kevin Durant, but we don't need that kind of He likes. The good news is he likes who I like the most. He likes Reed.
Right. He likes who I like, so I like him. But
but I do also like Jabari and Şengün. Şengün can get annoying. Does he kind of annoy you when you watch him?
I've been big on Şengün for the whole time.
So have I, and I still am.
I just thought that his defense was better because what's happening is that he's getting traffic coned out there, and
yeah, his weakness was always defense and his outside shooting.
It looks really good with Steven Adams behind you.
Yeah,
if you don't have to be the sole rim protector, things are better.
Yeah. So do we cough the whole season up to Steven Adams? Is he our MVP?
Gosh.
Is he actually our MVP?
Let's look at the numbers.
Let's look at the numbers. Next week, folks, I will, by next week on this episode, I will look into the numbers.
You'll have a little report for us, an Adams report?
I'll have a little report for you. I'll read it live.
I'll appreciate that.
Here.
I really will appreciate that.
Yeah, I'll do a little bit of digging, and I will come up with Steven Adams' impact on winning.
That's the analytic.
First, that's
the analytic. Is how
and why how he makes our offense better,
even without scoring.
That. I'll figure it out.
Speaking of digging, I've heard 2 rumors concerning Houston sports that I'd like your opinions on.
Okay.
They're both rumors, so weigh them however you'd like to weigh them. The first one is that the Cowboys are interested in Aziz, and that the Cowboys want Aziz.
Okay.
The second one would be getting Giannis in the offseason.
Okay. No to the Cowboys.
To the Cowboys, I say,
no.
you.
Exactly. No. Nice try though. But we've done deals with them in the past, right?
I'm trying to think of.
Didn't we send them Brandon Cooks, or did
I think that's true.
We released Brandon Cooks and then he went and signed with the Cowboys?
I think that it's one of those. I don't know if he was sent, I'm trying to
Yeah.
think of other pieces. Well, Dalton Schultz.
We got,
Dalton Schultz was a Cowboy before he was a Texan.
yeah. He
That was
came.
probably
He
free
came.
agency
Um.
because they said we have this guy named Blake Jarwin and he's going to be the GOAT, and he didn't
There's
last.
never really. There's never really been any
No
crossover there.
biggies.
Um. But I will say no, all because I think Aziz has some. There's value there in what he does and brings to the team,
He's the
and
captain of the defense.
yeah. So no,
You can't have him.
no. I will because I want to try to give this defensive unit one more shot. You know, you are gonna have you're coming to the point where you're gonna have to pay Will Anderson a whole lot of money
All
here
of the
soon.
cash.
Oh yeah, whatever really he wants. Because you just gave Daniil Hunter $40 million
A lot
a
of
year.
cash.
You gave him a lot of money, and the opposite guy is Will Anderson,
He's
and
younger and
he's 20,
stronger, and
he's 24 years old, and so you're gonna have to pay him a lot of money. And you're gonna have to pay your secondary a lot of money. So a lot of money is gonna be spent on the defense here soon, and so Aziz is probably the odd man out here in the next couple years. But this next year, I want one last run. Like,
I don't know if we talk about the Wyatt Teller signing last week. It was kind of the bracket special. We didn't really do much outside of the
yeah,
bracket,
no,
but
no, we
we've
didn't.
gotten
Did he
we,
talk to this white?
we have another MAGA lineman. I'm saying MAGA. What I mean is white man.
Yeah, we don't put him with any political
right.
party. You don't.
Unaffiliated Wyatt Teller. Wyatt Teller, who whenever he was signed, his wife went out and took a video of him. He was wearing his shorts, his boots, and listening to George Strait, drinking a whiskey. I don't know who he voted for. That man. He's gonna be our left guard this season.
Fantastic.
Apparently, how it went down, I saw this today, is that CJ saw him or met him at a Christian conference, and they hit it off. And he said, "Man, I'd love to have you blocking for me." And he said,
Well, good.
So shout out CJ protecting himself in the off season.
Yeah.
You get a haircut. Look what can
I
happen.
wonder. Yeah, true. I wonder if this also means, and this will change a lot of things, if CJ is coming to terms that maybe he's not that guy that's going to get a lot of money, and he's okay with that. Maybe he's like a guy who's going to take less for the team. If he's out there, a year before he's supposed to get this big contract or whatever. And he's team building. He's out there recruiting free agents, try to get this, 2 year this guard to protect me so he can go win a football game and I can try to make a throw off my
off of a
standing
balanced
up.
position.
Off a balanced position, standing upright. I mean, that would be great. So hopefully that's the kind of guy CJ is. And everything that CJ has said or done says that he is that kind of guy. So, but he still has to deliver. He still has to do it.
Yep, ball still goes in his hand every snap.
Which is why I think it's very important for everyone to come back just the way they are. The team's a little bit better. We fixed up what we figure out if this guy is the guy or not the guy.
The return of Tank. The return of Tank Dell is in full swing.
Well,
yes.
Is it?
Yes. He's
Confirmed?
out there. He's out there running routes full speed. He's ready.
Oh.
He's ready.
No. Wait till he's got to get hit though.
Just go down, bub. I want you. Hey, Tank Dell, if you're listening, and I know that you are, um,
You got to catch me.
look, I want you to go ahead and go type in Tyler Lockett highlights and just watch how many times Tyler Lockett catches the ball and goes fetal position. He goes
Did,
down on his own term.
did you I've seen that highlight,
It's
but
great. He just
so the I don't think we touched on it. Seattle Seahawks won the Super
what?
Bowl this year. Tyler Lockett's whole career was in between the two
Oh
Seattle
no!
Seahawks Super
I
Bowl
didn't know
wins.
that.
Yeah, they won the Super Bowl with Russell Wilson
Oh,
and Pete Carroll back in the day. The next season, he was a rookie, and then
I
he
didn't know
spent his
that.
whole career with Seattle up until this season when he retired after last season, and then they won the Super Bowl. So,
Man,
if you're ever thinking life is
unfair.
really unfair,
My God.
just think of Tyler Lockett
That
and how unfair life was
that
to
that
him.
meme of like, why are you giving me your hardest battles? And Jesus is like, I thought you
Yeah,
were dead.
yeah.
Yeah, that's Minnesota Twins fans and Tyler Lockett.
It is. That is every. I think that is the worst situation ever. You know, when did you play? When did you play in the
Oh,
NFL? So that season,
in
what was
between the Super
when?
Bowls.
Yeah, yeah. In between the Super Bowls, I was their best player in between the Super
I mean, would you
Bowls.
rather that or be like, Josh Allen or Lamar and be like incredible and MVP caliber players, but you run into the one guy who's better than you every year? Do you know what I mean?
I think I would rather be them, right?
Why? Because they still have a chance. It's not over yet.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
if
I
they
guess
retire
so.
with no ring,
Well,
then
yeah,
it's the same. It's worse.
and yeah, and the Chiefs picked up a backup quarterback this offseason.
Justin
Who
Fields.
was it? Justin Fields.
And if
That's
you
right.
don't
They
think
sure
that
did.
Andy Reid has been staying up at night with a cheeseburger on his lap watching Ohio State tape or Jets tape,
Yeah. Well, he no longer has a basketball team to watch, so he's all in.
he's
You know,
scheming.
but I don't think. I doubt that Patrick Mahomes is going to start be ready for the start
That's
of the
probably
season.
true.
I
I
don't.
didn't really consider that, but
I don't think that's the thing. I think he's going to come, probably later
yeah, if
on.
they make it through
And
6 weeks or something like that, and they want to be 4-2
yeah,
after 6 weeks or so.
yeah, and and then this will be Travis Kelsey's last run as
Did
well.
you
He's
did you
coming
see his
back.
contract? His
No.
contract was for 3 years.
Oh, well, that's
That's kind of
interesting.
what I thought. Is like, what's he doing for the other two?
Yeah,
I mean,
I wonder. I wonder if that's like if he decides if he wants to come back and maybe play for I don't know Joe Burrow and the
what
Bengals.
like
You know,
trade his contract?
yeah, trade his contract. Like he signed a contract, and then they still have to
It
trade.
makes him
Maybe.
a more expensive asset to trade for, so people won't be looking to poach him as easily, and it
Right.
probably just means I'm going to be here till I retire.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's probably what it means. The Chiefs probably did it like, okay, you can have this will be your last season. You'll run off into the sunset, but you're not going to go play for another team in the
Right.
next 2 years. Compete
And you're
against
not going to,
us.
yeah, and at the end of that contract, it's definitely over. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So that's probably what the Chiefs did on their part.
But they had to pay him a value
And
per
that's pretty.
year. I don't know the numbers,
Yeah.
but yeah, he signed a 3-year deal, and I was like, huh, I don't think he's planning
Yeah.
on finishing that contract.
Yeah, they'll just say like, "Hey, we'll pay you just to keep on
You
keeping
just
on,
you be
keep
you,
on
Trav.
tiring.
You be you, Trav.
You just be you, Trav. You just be." And if we win another Super Bowl, you're under contract, so you get another ring. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
We can give you a role in the front office as team
Vibe
builder,
counselor.
team vibe counselor. Oh man,
Uh,
wouldn't that be a dream job if you were a
the
vibe
vibe
counselor?
counselor of the team. Yeah. Yeah.
I am creating that position at some point in my life is a vibe
Uh,
counselor. That
make it
should be
chairman of vibes, so that it's not a
chairman
counselor. Counselors do it from the bottom. Chairman of
chairman of
vibes does it
vibes.
from the top down.
The vibes chair. The vibes chair.
Hannah McNair just received a quote unquote promotion, if you want to call it that.
Oh, and then she's the
She's now the
COO,
CCO, the
the
Chief
CCO.
Community Officer,
Ah,
aka
yes.
the vibes.
The vibes. That is
It's
essentially
it's
what that
it's the
is.
culture chair. That's what she is now, which is fair because that's what she has been.
And you always liked
I
her,
still do.
right?
I
Yeah.
like her a lot.
Yeah. She's on your list, right?
She's great. She's nearly unblemished in the camera's eye. She knows how to work the the PR.
She's got a nice smile. It's like it's
I
consistent
even
in
saw
every.
there's a photo of her and Cal, and Cal's such a doof. He just looks so doofy. Like she's
Yeah.
she's got her arm through his arm, and she's holding her own hand, and she's letting just the side of the wedding ring out, but she's covering the rock. She's the big bling doesn't need to be in the photo about the family business. You know what I mean? She's kind
Yeah,
of
of course. Yes, because
because
she's in
I'm
the
one of
family
you.
business by marriage, and she doesn't want
I'm
people to
one
know
of you.
that.
I'm one of you regular
She does.
people. I'm not
She doesn't want the distraction that I'm here because I'm married to the
to
to
this
this
big old oaf.
son to this guy.
Yeah,
But
to the
yes,
Bosley
yeah,
before picture.
I am important. That is what that means. I guarantee it. Don't be distracted by this shiny thing that tells you that everything that I have is because of who I'm married to.
I'm
Which is probably not true. Which is probably not true.
she's the team.
But
She makes the decisions around here.
I no doubt she gave herself this title. She is the boss. I'm not denying that. And
That's
she
what she
should be
should have made
because
her
Cal,
title. The boss.
that's the boss. That's what she should have. And it's fine. She's doing a fantastic job. We saw how the team was doing when Cal was running this on his own. It was not
Whenever he
good.
had Jack Easterby around his arm instead
Yeah,
of Hannah.
I don't know what was going on there, but the moment she decided to step in and take things over and guide Cal a little bit, it's been a
It's been a
stable
great ride
franchise
for
for
the
the
last
most part.
couple of years.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
great, great. It's been
do you have a? Can we switch gears? Tournament time. We had a first two rounds here. We got a
yep.
lot right. Everyone got something wrong. Okay, but we got Arkansas into the Sweet 16. Um, we got. I don't think that we got the Florida loss.
St. John's. We got
We
St.
got St.
John's.
John's through Kansas.
Yep.
Um,
U of
I
H.
think we got. Didn't we get Michigan State out?
Tennessee.
Yeah, we had Tennessee
Huh?
through.
Got
Got
Tennessee
Houston
through.
through. Um,
Uh,
Iowa State.
maybe.
Um,
Yeah, BYU going
we had
pretty
BYU
far.
in our
They
Final
lost.
Four. you know,
Yeah.
they got
Yeah.
bounced by Texas in the first round.
Yeah, we put a lot of faith in
Just a little
BYU.
oopsie. We were a little heavy on the BYU.
A little whoopsie. But the rest of our Final Four is still
Yes.
intact.
Yes.
Correct?
We got a big
Correct?
one. We got a big one with Arkansas and Arizona because
Yes.
Arizona's probably the biggest threat to take out that side of our bracket at this point. We need Arkansas all the way. And our champion is alive and well. Our champion plays on the Houston Sports Equinox, which will be this Thursday. Have I told you about this?
Yeah.
What the schedule is for this Thursday?
You've mentioned it in brief,
So
but
Thursday is the starting round or the opening round of the Houston Open in Memorial. And then it's also opening day, which means the Chugs are back. The game day Chugs are back. I'm probably going to do opening day's Chug the night before just because the 3 o'clock thing. It's the lunch Chugs are always tough. You gotta play hooky or something. So,
but also, folks, Clay is not alone in these chugs.
Oh, you're right.
I am not alone. I am not alone in these chugs. You people, we will send in your chugs. Submit your chugs for the Astros, for the Rockets, for your favorite NCAA team, whoever it may be. For
truly
the
anyone,
Cougs,
except for like
Hogs.
3 teams on the planet, I'll pretty much post anyone's chug for any team.
Right, that's right. So send in those chugs.
We had a guest chug, a well-known guest, but we had a guest chug featured this last week.
Yes.
And you know what? That was a chug against my alma mater, and it was still posted. So there's.
He also told people to
Bet their children.
bet their kids,
Bet their children.
bet their children on Gonzaga. On Gonzaga.
Yeah, that's clown behavior. And if anyone lost their
Clown
children,
behavior.
that is not an affiliate of Game
Yeah,
Day
but-
Chug. Please direct your attention
Yeah, I'm
elsewhere.
sorry. We are associated, so that is on us, Clay. I'm sorry, but guilty by
That's
association.
not how this works. This is a don't shoot the messenger.
But if you lost your kids, ultimately that is
That's
on
what I'm
you.
saying.
So,
It's bet at your own risk. It's always bet at your own risk.
but yeah, sorry about that. It's on us, but it's really on you.
And the final bit of the Sports Equinox there is the Sweet 16 games that happen in Houston Thursday night. The little appetit before the Cougs play is one of the most heated rivalries in all of college sports. You have Iowa versus Nebraska. These folks hate each other, and they're coming to our city to do it.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
You think I'm kidding?
I don't know what. No, you're not. You're probably not. I 100% believe you, but the fact that the way you phrased that
You
was
need to
hilarious.
you need to watch their football game. They play the same way that A&M and Texas do. That's like that's the Thanksgiving game up there. Is
All right.
Nebraska versus Iowa.
I believe it. A few years ago, I covered the national wrestling tournament in Iowa, but stayed in Nebraska. I mean, there's a Omaha, Nebraska, and Council Bluffs, Iowa is there. It's the same town. It's the border. It's right there.
El Paso
so.
and Mexico is what you're saying.
Yeah. Yep.
So Houston Sports Equinox probably won't be attending any of them. I'll chug for some of them.
City, Missouri, and Kansas City, Kansas. It's a town split in two
It's
states.
Texarkana.
It's Texarkana. You know, all of those towns are in that little.
On the corridor. What are y'all doing there?
What are y'all doing
What are y'all
there?
doing there?
What happened?
Hey, quick
What are
question.
y'all doing
What are y'all
there?
doing there?
Have you ever
No,
noticed
you're
that?
bringing it up to me for the first time.
Just yeah.
Is that
Fascinating stuff. Well, we will do a little bit of research, folks. Not for
You
next
see,
week,
I
but
almost did a geography blunder there and said, is it because of the Mississippi? But the Mississippi is on the other side of Louisiana.
yes. So it's not that. Yeah. So there's just some. Is this a trend nationwide, or is this just down
Maybe it's
this
the
line
Missouri
here?
River? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Mm,
I'm going to have to.
I
You know what? You cover the Stephen Adams. I'll try to figure out why we've got conjoined
don't-
cities in this line. Okay? That seems like
yeah.
we've both bit off a little bit of research. We can get
There we
something for
go.
the people. Um,
Next week. Next week we will come with y'all with information of what we learned.
I think, we would be remiss if we did not touch on it again a little bit. Opening day is this week. Did it sneak up on you that baseball is here?
Yeah. Yeah, it sure did. You told me today, and I put my hat on.
You said, "Oh, it's Astros
I did.
season, baby."
Oh, yeah. Here
Starting
we
to
go.
get warm, isn't it?
Here we.
You're right. It is getting a little warm.
It's a little toasty out there.
Yeah, I wore a
But-
long sleeve just to work today, and I got out of the truck at work and I said, "What am I doing? What am I doing?
Yeah.
It's not cold anymore."
I wear a long sleeve shirt to work every day, but that's office
button.
life.
You got a
Yeah.
button. You got a button down.
Well, I guess no. I wear short sleeves. I've thrown some short sleeves. I actually went to the store a few weeks ago and got myself some old classic elementary school polos.
Oh, yeah.
Those
Yeah.
type deal. Yeah, great. I haven't owned any since then, and
Boy, howdy.
a gray shirt. Boy, howdy! What a great shirt.
If I may, go to your local Walmart, and in the men's pants section, there's some golf khakis. They're really more like elasticy. Ben Hogan's.
Uh-huh.
They're Ben Hogan's, and
Mm-hmm.
I wear them like they're sweatpants, but they're khakis or slacks,
But they're cat.
whatever you want to call them.
Yeah, I love pants like that. Walmart has upped its game in its clothing department. I don't go to Walmart often, but when I do, the last time I did, I noticed they have Reebok there. Like Reebok is a brand, Walmart brand now.
You can't
so
beat a,
yeah,
a
good
pair
on-
of slacks for under $30. You know?
no, never. I saw a similar deal on Amazon, $22, and I bought 4 freaking pair right there.
Banging it.
They were on sale, $22 each. I went pop, 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 pop.
I'm about to do one of the more disgusting things that I've ever done. I'm going to go ahead and switch from
Uh-oh.
Guinness to White Claw.
Oh.
Don't know what that's about. I just can't drink another Guinness. So, natural lime
Yeah.
or strawberry? Raspberry,
Natural.
sorry.
Natural lime.
Good, that'll cut right through.
Yeah. So what's our game or our fight flight today? Since it's opening day on Thursday, are we gonna do ball game snacks?
I was thinking of
or rivalries?
either rivalries or things that are yelled at a baseball game.
Things that are yelled at a baseball.
There's at
game.
least 10 of those,
man.
you know. But I'll defer to you because I kind of gave the prompts, and so I'll let you decide. Rivalries is a good
I
one.
don't know. Rivalry is a good one. Should we do baseball rivalries?
Are there 10?
For sure. Because there's different rival. Because
Yeah.
one team has
Let's do
multiple rivals.
baseball rivalries. We're talking just Major League Baseball.
Major League Baseball
So we
rivalries.
didn't have a flight fight last week. The flight fight the week before.
You're the baseball guy. I will let you have
Let
the
me
first.
consult
pick.
my book. I opened it upside down. One moment, please. Oh, the back from hiatus draft that never was. First pick, Kangaroo Jack.
That was me. So you got the
No,
first
hold on.
pick.
Our last draft was the pie draft, and you took pizza pie with the first pick. So
Again, if you got the first
okay,
pick,
but I'm just let the record show that that's correct. It's not just you being nice.
let the record show that this is what I picked the last two times. And right here's the first one, and then here's the second one. Did you get that? It's right there.
God, you're making it now. Okay, thank you, thank you. You know what? Here's a white lineman. Here's the other white lineman. All right. Yeah. Okay. Baseball rivalries. It's hard not to take the one that you're thinking of. So I'm going to take it. Yankees, Red Sox.
It's a classic. It's the best one.
It has to be the first
It's
pick.
the oldest one. It's the oldest one.
The ESPN 30 for 30 is still the best 30 for 30 that exists. 4 days in
Yeah.
October. I love Pedro.
Yeah.
I love Pedro Martinez. It's just a
Well, and that's the only time a team has come back from '03 in sports, right?
I think it's been done in hockey.
It has been done in hockey. You're correct. So, but that was the first time, or that was
It's definitely the first time in
whatever.
baseball.
First time in baseball. For that to happen and it be the whole thing was a story. For it to be the Red Sox versus the Yankees to come back, and then for the Red Sox to go on and break the curse again to win the World Series, that was very special.
And for the games to like break midnight and it be the next day, and we'll see you later tonight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the trip from New York to Boston, there weren't these travel days in between. It was we're there tonight. No. We're getting on the bus and we're going today, and we're gonna be there tonight.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah. The blood sock. I mean, just so many. So yeah, obvious pick. Obvious.
You have to do it.
Have to. I'm gonna pick a recent memory rivalry: Astros Yankees.
Can you really call it a rivalry? Whenever one team.
But when one team does it, but they hate us and we do hate them.
So that makes it a rivalry. That's fair.
It makes it a rivalry, and we've had some good battles.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
I think one of my favorite moments from one of the more recent series was whenever I think Aaron Judge someone had an error in the outfield, and Garrett Cole was pitching, and Garrett Cole goes, "Don't worry about it, I got you." And then Chas McCormick said, "No, you don't. I'm gonna put one in the front seat of the right field foul pole."
I remember that. Another baseball rivalry. I'm gonna go Cubs Cardinals.
That's where I was headed. So good job by you.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's a long-standing one.
Well, that's the NL one.
That's the NL version. Yes.
That's the NL version of Yankees Red Sox.
I'm gonna take the only close competitor in the NL to that rivalry, which is Dodgers Padres.
Yeah.
I don't really participate much, but it seems like they don't like each other very much. I can understand why. Yeah. Let's see. Let's get another baseball rivalry here.
The Padres are the last team to beat the Dodgers in the playoffs, aren't they? Because they've won
2 in a row, so it would be
they've won 2 in a row.
23.
Yeah, when the Rangers won it fraudulently.
Yeah, fraudulently. Make sure that's written. The Padres beat the Dodgers.
They played the Diamondbacks in the World Series, who beat the Padres in the NLCS.
Yeah, the Phillies lost to the D-backs in the CS. I think that the Phillies beat the Padres in the DS. It might have even been like a wild card series that they beat the Dodgers in which gave the Dodgers the added sting and motivation to become
But the
the
Padres
Empire.
did beat.
I
The
believe you're
Padres
right.
did beat.
It was
I
them
think
or the
so. I
No, it
think I
was
was
the D-backs. The D-backs did.
the D-backs beat the
Yes.
Dodgers, huh?
Yes. I think that's correct.
Okay. I could have sworn it was the Padres.
They have beaten
We were in
them.
San Diego at the
I
time.
think that was in 22. Because
It was the year we won.
the CS was Padres Phillies, and we were thinking that we were going to be playing the Padres in the World Series. That's when Josh Hader was still a Padre.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I was trying to remember when we went to because we went to San Diego that year, but I thought it was. Oh, what a great October that was! Went to San Diego. The Astros won the World Series.
I think that was the same season. I might be wrong here. I have to check the dates on this one. But whenever Altuve got thrown out of the game because he said he fouled the ball off of his foot, and the Blue said, "No, you didn't," and he took his shoe and sock off and pointed at his toe, and he said, "Look right there, I did. You're out of here. You can't take your socks off." If Altuve says it, he did it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Stalling is over. Rivalries. Good rivalry. You know what? Give me a personal one. This one's just for me, I guess. I think that we don't have it as much anymore. Nah, screw it. Give me the silver boot. Give me a silver boot.
Astros, Rangers. I was gonna take that one next, so good
Yeah,
on you.
I have one coming around that I saved it. We'll see if you take it from me.
Okay. Hmm. Okay. I want to go. Why do I want to go this way? I'm not going to go that way. I'm not going to go that way. I will go Giants Dodgers.
There it is. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
You know, if we ever did a draft of the ballparks, which is probably a really good one,
Oh, San Francisco has one.
it's got to be
one of the
top 3.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's such a
Yeah,
cool dimension field.
Yeah, right on the water. I want to go sit in a kayak in one of the games. That would be awesome.
In McCovey Cove.
Just watch a game. Yeah, just watch a game on the big TV and then just wait for a ball to come in. That'd be so much fun.
You got to be on it. Those guys are steely veterans out there.
Oh, I'm not gonna try too terribly hard. I'm just out there
For the kayaking.
for the vibes.
The breezes
I'm there
that
for
blow
the
through the
vibes.
trees.
Yeah.
Yeah, incredible.
So
Immaculate vibes. Can you imagine opening day out on the water? You know, it's been months.
nice.
It's been months.
It would be nice. It might be a little cold in San Francisco still,
Yeah,
right
wear your
now. Or is
sleeves.
it
Wear your sleeves. It's going to be breezy.
now? Wear your sleeves. Is it my
Yep, we
turn
got
still?
one more. Well, one more, and then you get the last pick.
And another one. All right. Well, this one is close to me. I do like. It's a classic one. They don't play a lot anymore, but I like growing up. Astros Cardinals.
You took it. You snaked me.
That one.
You
I
snaked
snaked
me.
you.
Yep.
Snaked you. Yeah, that one. I had just there's a lot of good memories there. A lot of core memories with that rivalry.
Yeah, we hated them.
I hated them. Hated them. My best friend growing up was a big Cardinals fan, and it caused a rift.
Yeah,
It caused a
and
rift. Like,
the NLCS's back-to-back years, one
yep,
each way.
yep, one each way, and then I to this day I still think had we stay in the NL, or we probably would have still won 2 World Series, and we still would have had the same history that we would have, but that rivalry would have been a good one to watch.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe you would have faced the Yankees in the World Series rather than in the CS.
Yeah, yeah, that one it would have been good,
Uh,
and you could always trust the Cardinals to have a good ball club. Our division, you can't
which,
trust the
as
rest
of
of
right
our
now,
teams.
is not the case. The Cardinals are bad. The Cardinals are bad
Well,
right
yeah,
now.
yeah,
But at the time,
but
they were
typically,
perennially in the playoffs.
yeah, they typically are. They'll bounce back. They they probably, I would
They're
say, they have 1 World Series a
they're
decade.
a well-run
Is that fair
franchise.
to say?
They're a well-run
Yeah,
franchise. That's just the facts.
yeah, yeah.
Um, I thought whenever you started to say something about that series, they're gonna say that you thought that you had heard that Pujols' home run had finally landed
Uh, had finally landed.
after 20 years in orbit. Uh, it's
Hey,
crashed down.
you know he uh he might not be a bad MLB manager
He was
candidate here in the next
he was
couple years,
managing
and I
DR,
would,
right?
yeah, and I would. We'll see how um Joe, is that his name?
Oh, Mr.
Joe
Espada.
Espada. We'll see how Joe does this year, because I think this is he's on the hot seat type year.
It's fair
Well,
to
that's
say.
yeah. You've been the manager for 2 years. The last guy won the World Series. We stopped going to the ALCS
And we
with you
stopped
type deal,
going to the playoffs with you.
and then we stopped going to the playoffs with you. So we need. It's not
I
looking good,
want to right the
Joe.
ship. Might be a good time to
So
right the ship.
I would welcome Albert and Astros in H Town if
Yeah,
if the
I
opportunity presented itself
I'd
next
be
fall.
calling I'd be calling one Mr. Maldonado first. Uh,
Oh, you
our
think?
former catcher. I'd like to see what he's got. Um, I think that he's
I
going to
didn't
be a
think of
pitching
he would
coach.
be good.
I think he's already a bench coach somewhere. Um, but I'd be calling him.
He would be good. Yeah, I'd be okay with him too. I'm just saying, Joe is on the hot seat, man. We're gonna be talking about Joe a lot this year.
Yeah. Warning: if you have thin skin about Joe Espada, this is not the podcast for you. If you'd like to bash Joe Espada for the next 6 months, you're gonna need to like, comment, subscribe, and share.
And so we're gonna be on
I
his
am on
ass.
you like a dick, brother.
Yeah, we're gonna be on his ass. By the way, part of my job is to find interesting stories. So I was looking at the National Day calendar. Do you know what day March 27th is?
No, but I found out that the odds were the 15th.
Um, National Joe Day is March 27th. So
So that's the second day of the season. We need to start 2-0.
that's the second.
We need to start 2-0.
We need to start 2-0. But also, your dad is named
That's
Joe. So happy National Joe Day, Joe. It's on Friday. So
Well,
maybe
we'll take him out for a nice dinner.
maybe take him out. Maybe go watch the
Happy
game.
Joe
with him,
Day.
You know,
Hey.
Happy Joe Day.
Hey. Some Friday
Hey.
night fireworks.
Yeah, some Friday night fireworks on National Joe Day.
Maybe they'll
with Joe watching.
put the big J.
Yo,
Oh. E.
E. It's just gonna be you and Joe on National Joe Day watching Joe,
Espada.
and then
And then we can
Espada,
go home and just be going, Joe. That Joe.
Joe, or y'all go
You know, Joe.
Joe. I always believed in you, Joe. I
I
always
always
liked
like
Joe.
Joe.
Joe, would you like a cup of
I
Joe?
could go for a Joe.
I could go for a Joe.
Okay. I'm
Anyway,
going to round it out.
that's
I'm going to round it out. I've had plenty of time to think.
Joshin.
Not this Friday. Not Joshin this Friday. I'm going to take what is known as the Subway Series. Mets, Yankees.
Yes. That's a good one. I wasn't even thinking of that one.
They've had some good ones. And then this is the one this is close to me, and it's in the same situation of you can't really call it a rivalry if one team always wins. Astros A's, they have our number, man. They have our number, and I hate them. They're the worst. Everyone laughs at them.
Do you have some numbers you can share with us to prove that they have our numbers? I know that they do beat us oddly a lot for how bad they are.
Let's just look at last year, the season series in 2025. Let's see. They traded high-scoring victories. That's not what the question was. Google. Astros A's season series. How about record? They're not going to tell me right off the bat. Let's see. Last year they were 8-5 against the Astros.
8-5 against the Astros. That's bad.
Yeah,
That's bad
not
for
good
us.
for us. Not good for us.
Well, considering how bad they are,
That's the
horrible.
thing, is that they don't do it to anyone else. They save it all up,
Right.
and then they find us, and then they take us behind the woodshed, and it's no fun.
Yeah.
And it's always like you look at the schedule, and you're saying, okay, well, there's some wins, and then you get there, and you're in this empty Coliseum in Oakland, and you say, well, here comes some wins, and then you get swept by the A's, and you go, oh, I really wanted 3 wins, and I ended up getting smoked. Let's see, 2024. Let's see, 2024. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 2024 was a little more even. 2024 was a little more even. It's been actually, that goes back a long way. That goes back to 23. It won't really tell me. It looks about even over the last 3 years. So, anyway.
But last year, it was bad. But it's...
Last year, they did it at a point in the season where we really could have used it. I think it was like really late in the year.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it was that late in July.
There was one in late September, right before.
Yeah.
I think we lost a whole bunch to the A's and said, okay, we have to sweep the Rangers to have a chance, and then we did. But they put us in that position where Seattle could shut the door on us. Notice that Seattle is not on my list. I do not fear you. You are nothing to me.
We do not fear you. You're nothing.
You'll be gone in a flash.
All you are is a baseball team in the city that has a really good football team.
Yep.
That's it.
Hope you enjoy wearing your Seahawks gear to the games.
Yeah.
You're so proud. Yeah, whatever.
Well, they do have that.
They do.
They do have two of that.
I have none of that.
I have none of
I
that.
have two of. I
And
have
I
two of
really
these.
want. I
I
got
got
two
two
of
of these.
these. I got two of these. Um, do you have another pick,
That's
or is
the
it
end of
me?
it. Well, you
That's the
get
end of
one.
it.
That's I'm done.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go Chicago.
Uh huh. Uh huh.
I don't know the Windy series. I guess is what you would call it. That's not
I don't
doesn't
know what they
sound right
call it.
though. But yeah,
The Chicago
that's
series.
the Chicago series. South versus
There you
North.
go.
The Southeast versus the
It was
Northeast.
better whenever we were growing up. Whenever the White
Yeah,
Sox were really good.
really good. Now they're
No, and
not
they haven't been for a while.
for a long, long
I
time.
I that division.
And I still hate the White
No, yeah, I always
Sox.
will.
Oh, dude, I saw a post and they were talking about they're like ranking greatest rotations to never win a World Series. And obviously the 2019 rotation was in it, but the 2005
5.
rotation with Clemens, Pettit, Oswalt, wasn't Backy on that
Wandy,
team.
maybe.
Wandy probably. Yeah, I mean, just a great
Yeah.
rotation.
I mean, Roy O was the ace of the staff, undisputed for about a decade.
For a
But
decade, and
add
he's
Clemens
the
and
third.
Pettit to it. It's like ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, they were 1-2 in ERA according to this guy, the post, and then but Roy Oswalt led the entire MLB in strikeouts and innings pitched or something like that.
Roy O was so insane, dude. No one, and shout out Zach Greinke, I guess. No one has that 69-mile-an-hour curveball anymore. The complete, like,
Oh yeah.
out of your shoes, what the hell just happened up here? Like, no one has that anymore. Everyone's pumping 98 all over the place.
Yeah. Because that's what gets you paid, but it's
this
flat
one,
and it's flashy. Yeah,
it was ridiculous.
Where it just drops in front of you. Well, people and pitchers are afraid to throw a pitch like that.
Yeah. I mean, they can get taken to Nuketown, but if you mix it up right, which Roy did,
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever went back and looked at those Barry Zito highlights. Please, Lord, you want to see a curveball? Barry Zito. God, man, insane. That's probably an honorable mention. Giants, A's, because they used to occupy the same area. And another honorable mention to one of the biggest fights of the last decade on the baseball field, the Cleveland Indians and the White Sox. Or, sorry, the Cleveland Guardians. I'm not sorry.
Yes.
They're the Cleveland Indians.
Also, honorable mention the Braves and the Nationals.
And Braves
That's a good
Phillies. I think Braves Phillies have some
Braves.
good back and forths.
Yeah. Yeah. So, lots of good ones out there. Obviously, we went a little bit heavy with the Astros, but what can we say? We like our team.
And it's baseball season.
We like our boy. And baseball season's
The
here.
Diesel
Everyone,
is on the mound on Thursday.
this is Game Day Chug. Thank you for joining us. We are out. I'm out of beer.
Here.
And so I have to go.
Here.
Thank you.
Here.
Try to transition that. It's on a
And cut.